Yo, how are you all doing, guys? Welcome back. I feel like I haven't talked to you like this in a while through an intro, but yeah, as you can probably tell by the title, Phase Rush Kha'Zix is back for Season 11, and we're going to be running a pretty interesting build using the mythic item Divine Sunderer. It's a great item for fighting tanks, and just in general, it's really fun to use. So without further ado, how about we jump into some good old Phase Rush Kha'Zix. Let's go. Hello, welcome back everyone. Wow, we're doing a post-game commentary. This has been a while, hasn't it? Geez, I always like doing these more than just uploading my raw live gameplays because I feel like I can actually like talk to you more, you know, and give out a lot of different thoughts that I would not normally have. Alright, so yes, as I said, Phase Rush Kha'Zix, let's go. It is time. We are making the Phase Rush return. Definitely still a great rune, fantastic rune, very reliable. Can pretty much take it into any team comp and you'll do well with it. So it's pretty much the same for Season 11. It's really nothing too different except that we've got a few new tricks to play with in terms of the new items. So we're going to be running some of that, which is going to be really juicy. The new items really complement Phase Rush Kha'Zix very, very nicely actually. And just Kha'Zix in general, man. Kha'Zix has been insanely good in Season 11, and you'll see, man. This is a good game. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we are just going to open with a full clear, as usual. It has not changed. Season 11, man. Full clears on Kha'Zix are incredible. They are really, really good, and I think his clear has been increased to about 323-ish. It's about 10 seconds faster than Season 10, which is incredible. Plus, you never take damage. As you'll see, just watch how I'm cutting the camps, etc. You will not take damage. It's really, really good. We can see the Nunu here because of the good ward by the Orianna, spotting him out. Very nice. So he actually has gone for a full clear on his bot side, and he's going to head over to his top side now. In the meantime, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to take my Raptors here. I'm going to jump on them, order them each once, and then that'll be it for the jungle clear. W again, bam, that's it. And yeah, for Phase Rush, for this kind of playstyle I'm going with, it's sort of like a bruiser kind of playstyle, except it's not really. It just means that we have a kind of bruiser tool available to use in terms of the items we'll be running. As I said in the intro, we'll be going for Divine Sunderer, and this item is just really, really solid. It's like a really solid item, not just on Kha'Zix, but just in general. You get 10% max health damage on your auto attacks. Every time you use an ability afterwards, you get a 10% max health auto attack, which is really, really nice against tanks in particular. You can really notice it throughout the game. It's definitely a great buy. Alright, so the Nuna's going to come along here. Poppy's going to get stuck behind the pillar. I'm going to be able to pick up the Trundle here with Flash EQ auto attack in isolation. And Nunu, come on, man. No, I couldn't. Oh my god, I was so close to queuing him. And as you can see, I don't know if you could tell, but my Q was pretty much in range. But I don't know what it is, man. Your Q range is like smaller than it looks. Which kind of sucked. I could have got a double kill there, but I just narrowly missed out on that, which is, yeah, all good. Doesn't really matter. Alright, here Caitlyn's low. I'm going to walk up without using my leap, and she's just going to flash. Good choice. Good choice. As soon as she got into isolation, and as soon as I got to auto attack her, she would be kind of screwed. I'm going to walk over down here, see if the crab's up. It's not going to be up. Nunu has been down there, and I'm going to walk straight up back top for the top crab. And then Caitlyn just teleports on the minion here for some reason. I don't understand. But she just takes a free chunk of damage for no reason. I don't know why she did that, but okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the crab. By the way, are we noticing the glow on the Darkstar claws? How sick do they look? They look amazing. I'm actually so glad that they did that change. But then when you obviously evolve, it goes away for some reason. It's kind of strange. Yeah, definitely check out the visual update if you haven't already. It's super nice. Across all of Kha'Zix's skins, his claws glow, and they fixed up the W and E a little bit. It's just really nice in general. Perfect. Great. So I'm going to go over here and counter jungle because I did realized that Nunu was bot side. As you can see, there he is. And yeah, I'm just gonna take his camps here. Because I have to pretty much assume, since he's bot side, he can potentially take my bot side camps. So I need to make sure I'm punishing him for that too, and taking his camps while he's on the bot side of the map. Yeah, that's about it. See the Caitlyn overextending again, and we know she doesn't have flash, right? And even better, she just used her E. Oh wow, fantastic. Give me that kill. Thank you very much. Bam, EQ auto attack, very simple, and then we're gonna shove the wave in very nicely. Yeah, so 1900 gold, which is really nice. Honestly, you'll see what I'm about to do. I'm gonna start building straight into the Divine Sundra now, but the thing is, I wouldn't normally recommend it first. I'm also gonna evolve my R, by the way, because we're Phase Rush, and Phase Rush plus R evolve is just amazing, amazing synergy. So yeah, I'm gonna buy my Sheen and Kindle Gem, as well as a longsword, start building into the Divine Sundra. And yeah, as I was saying, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend buying this first. I just don't recommend buying the mythic item first in general. This is mainly just because you want options, right? You want options for your build. For your second item, you want to try and, like, you know, see if you can maybe fit another different item that might be better in this situation, etc. So you want to build, like, situationally and build your mythic items second. That's my opinion. You can still build it first. I mean, just take a look. It will work perfectly fine. I'm gonna come along over here. She's overextending once again, and I just burst her down. See you later. Yeah. So normally Umbral Glaive first. That's pretty much it. That's the gist of it for item builds on Kha'Zix. I will have an itemization thing coming out eventually. I just need some time to work on it. I'm working on a lot of stuff lately. It's crazy. So I'm sorry if like YouTube uploads have been inconsistent or whatever. Because I've been pretty busy, and I've also been, you know, just enjoying myself lately, actually. But yeah, I'm going to be taking the dragon here, and honestly, the Sheen early game is super nice. It feels very nice. You don't need the mana. It doesn't have the mana on it anymore, or the CDR, of course, but it's 300 gold cheaper. I'm going to come along here. I'm going to use my R Evolve. Quickly try and get the Twitch, but he flashes out. But I actually proc Phase Rush on the Nunu, and I'm going to swing over to the Twitch and pick him off there. So I do manage to pick him up despite him flashing. I could smell him, man. That stinky rat. I could smell him from a mile away. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling he would try and run down like that. So yeah, just went for that. I actually want to try and dive this guy, but turns out I have no mana. I have no mana, and I have to just kind of auto attack him to death under the tower, which was a bit awkward. But honestly, that's worth, man. Any kill that we get is worth, because Kha'Zix needs gold to be successful. And as you can see, I'm getting greedy. I sold my refillable potion and my control ward so that I can get my Divine Sundra. And hell yeah, there we go. We've got a Divine Sundra. By the way, I didn't mention I've got my Red Smite soon. Red Smite, I honestly should have gone blue just for more mobility, but it doesn't really matter. I just like Red Smite with the Phase Rush R Evolve playstyle. It's really great. Alright, so I'm just gonna come down here and take my blue and take a look at my auto attacks. Right? Do you see that? Do you see that burst of damage? See that? Bam! Look at that Divine Sundra doing work. That's really great. You really notice the Divine Sundra on the jungle camps because they have a lot of HP. And yeah, see that? See that? Like each auto after my Q and W, it just does a lot of damage, and it's really, really satisfying. So I think this is like a really, really solid item, just in general, because it'll always be good against the beefier opponents. And I think when I checked, I'm gonna jump on the Caitlyn here. I'm gonna proc Phase Rush with my W here, and just to make sure that I don't lose her. And I misplay this, I actually get caught by a fucking trap, and then I have to flash on her here just to kill her. I didn't really want to flash there, which is unfortunate. I just go down to the Nunu. Yeah, that kind of sucked. As I was saying, the Divine Sundra is really good against the tanks. Maybe not so good against the squishier enemies. And yeah, you kind of notice that. I actually kind of find myself lacking a bit of damage against the squishier enemies, just because I'm not used to it, I guess. I'm not used to having one less lethality item, but hey, it's fine. I still think it synergizes really well with the Iron playstyle, because you know you can weave in your auto attacks and shit between your Iron casts and your spell rotations. It's really, really nice. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here and try and get this Trundle. He's got a huge wave, so I'm actually just gonna wait here. There's no way he can go. I can catch him anywhere he goes here. And he's gonna start running. I get a little greedy and go for a leap, but he fails his flash. Yeah, I mean, we take that. We take that really nicely. And yeah, I'm going to run straight down. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not done hunting yet. I'm gonna head straight down to the Caitlyn, who's overextending yet again. This Caitlyn is really just kind of trolling. I don't know. She's just overextending so much. And I know she has no flash, so I'm just gonna play around with her a little bit in my stealth, wait for my Q to come up and execute her. Very nice. And I'm gonna run straight over to the Herald now because I have priority here. I'm sorry if you hear that plane in the background. God damn, there's so many planes in my area. I'm gonna sweep that ward really quick, and then I really want to go for this Herald because we have priority mid. Pretty sure we can take this really easily. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for that right now. Divine Thunder are gonna be doing some solid work on the Herald, just because it's got a lot of HP. Yeah, 230. My auto attacks hit it for 99, so that's about a 130 damage increase. 121. Wait, no. What am I saying? Alright, math. I'm not gonna do math. I was really bad at math in school, so let's not do that. Gonna take the Herald. Nuna's gonna come along. Nothing else is gonna happen here. And I'm just gonna recall because I have 1200 gold and I've got the enhanced recall, which is very nice. So I'm gonna start building into my Umbral Glaive next. Now, I know Season 11 can be confusing with a lot of the item changes, but if you want some reliable, you know, just really good item on Kha'Zix, go Umbral Glaive. It is the greatest item, man. It's one of the most reliable items on Kha'Zix in Season 11. So if you want lethality, you know, just go for it, man. Gives you CDR, ability haste. Well, those are the same thing, but you know, CDR, lethality, AD. It's very cheap. You get a really good passive out of it that lets you disable wards. Great, fantastic, great item. Would recommend, like, first item every game. So I'm gonna R-Evolve here. Actually, find this Twitch. Gonna blow him up. Gonna fake that I'm going on the Janna here just so I can try and potentially get this Caitlyn, but yeah, oh my god, it's so close. Nunu comes along, he's isolated. I'm gonna smack him down with some ISO Qs and the Divine Sunderer. He's gonna drop really low. I can't go any further. Pretty sure I can't go any further. I shouldn't because who knows what cooldowns they have up. And yeah, I just decide to back off and gonna drop the Herald here because Oriana's pinging me to, you know, go Herald. Maybe I should have dropped the bot side because I didn't realize the mid tower was actually pretty low. And we could have actually got the bot tower with that Herald, so yeah, I definitely should have put that bot side. I'm gonna come over here, see if I can do anything. But I should realize at this point that I have no R-Evolve and that I'm useless in this situation, so I really can't go on that. That was bad by me. I could have been taking the dragon, and I might have been able to take the dragon before the Nunu finished fighting there, so yeah. Now I get a little greedy with that honey plant, and the Nunu's gonna come along, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was so confused here. Wait, take a look. I don't know if you saw that, but the Nunu there was actually unisolated. He was not isolated, and the reason for that is because the Twitch was next to him. And I was so confused there. I was like, wait, what? Why is why is this Nunu? He's not isolated, but he's so alone. And like in the back of my head, I knew Twitch was there, but I'm still like, what? I'm so confused. But anyway, yeah, that's whatever. It's not too big of a deal. I don't remember who got the kill. But yeah, just pay attention, because if someone's not isolated and they have an invisible champion on their team, maybe that invisible champion is next to them. So you gotta be really careful about that. It gets me sometimes. Actually, it gets me all the time. Even though, like, I should know at this point. But yeah, I'm going to take this blue here. And I'm almost at my Umbral Glaive, which is going to be a nice power spike. Oriana asked for the blue, but I say no, I ping her back. It's really nothing personal, it's just because I need blue. Well, I don't need it, but like, I love it. There's a fight going on here, Nunu's gonna go on my bot lane. They're gonna get over the wall. I'm gonna try to go in here, but watch what happens. How unfortunate is that? That is actually so unfortunate. Oh my god, I was even timing it so that I would potentially like avoid that Janna tornado, but it was just too perfect. Too good to be true, wasn't it, in that scenario? So yeah, I'm just going to return to my jungle and take those. I'm going to clear up top side. And at this point I'm thinking, okay, the top tower is low, we can probably go for that after I start clearing my camps. And sure enough, we're going to be doing that potentially. So that we see the Nunu bot side, and at this point I can't really do anything. It's up to my bot lane to stay alive and not die, but the Nunu's going to come along anyway, and he's actually going to find some success. He's going to kill the Braum, and yeah, that was a good gank by him. But we are topside. We've got Pyro in the mid, obviously. Orianna's roaming with with all that pressure, and she's going to force the Trundle away. I probably could have killed him, but Trundle actually got away because he ulted the Orianna. But I'm going to come over here and kill the Caitlyn instead, because why not? She's all alone. See you later. Just giving me more kills. I don't know, man. I'll take that really nicely. With gratitude. Hit level 11. Gonna evolve our leap. You know how it is with me. I like evolving leap because I know how to use it. I definitely love leap so much. But you can really, honestly, in this game, you could probably run any evolution at level 11. Q would be really nice. Q would be really nice, actually. W, obviously, always very nice, or very reliable. But I want that carry potential, I want that assassination potential, I want that flashiness, that style, you know? So I'm gonna pretty much always evolve leap second every game. That's just me, though. Remember to evolve situationally if you're playing properly. Yeah, even me. I'm just chilling in this game, so yeah. We're gonna buy our boots, plated steel caps, aka Ninja Tabby. Shit name for it, man. Holy, actually a terrible name. But we're just gonna go back onto the map with our Umbral Glaive. Yeah, I can't stress how good the Umbral Glaive is, first or second item. It really is great, because it's not even just the damage or the lethality or whatever. It's the fact that you get that passive, which is exceedingly useful. Is that the right thing to use? Oh, whatever. It's really good, essentially. And it'll help you clear wards and get more picks, just in general. From vision control, very nice. So I'm going to wait in here with the pink ward. I know the Janna just sweep this, so they don't actually expect me and Orianna to be here. So we're going to come over here. Orianna's going to be over the wall. She's going to throw out her ball. Yes, going to catch the Caitlyn. My Q's not going to kill that Caitlyn, because I don't have 2 lethality items, but yeah. I'm gonna jump, kill Janna, get a reset, jump on the Nunu. Holy shit, man. Really noticed the lack of Q damage on my, yeah, with this Divine Sundero. Just because I lack the double lethality power spike. So that's kind of a downfall. This build is kind of it's a lot better with isolation. But yeah, we're going to catch the Trundle here. Poppy's going to pin him against the wall, and we're going to just jump on him and burst him down very easily. Now, we could take this tower, but the Twitch is along here, so I can't really get too close. I'm super low, can't really, yeah, just going to back off here. And it's really, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I lacked damage there. And that was one really unfortunate scenario where double lethality would have been more beneficial. 100%. Actually, just in general, double lethality, like a mythic assassin item in this game, would be way better, because they have 3 squishies. Alright, Nunu's going to jump on me here, and this team is going to go hard for me. The Caitlyn's going to ult me, the Janna's here, the Trundle TP's down. I'm going to juke him out with an R, very sneaky R evolve juke there. Thank goodness I did that in time, because the Trundle just threw out his pillar, and yeah, I safely get out quite comfortably. It does mean we'd lose the dragon though. I don't think any of us were paying attention to the fact that dragon was come up, so I definitely should have reset and gone for that, and the rest of my team should have done so as well. But yeah, small mistake. It's all good though. It's only the second dragon? Yeah, it's only the second dragon. So pretty much dragons aren't a win condition in this game whatsoever. It's just a matter of snowballing the game and, you know, ending with Baron, all that good stuff. I'm gonna take our blue here, and we are just going to go back onto the map and see what's what. So I feel like Phase Rush is really good against Nunu, just because, like, he also tends to run Phase Rush, and if you run Phase Rush against any other champion with Phase Rush, you tend to do quite well, because you can catch up to them very nicely. Normally they'd outrun you if you didn't have Phase Rush, but because you do, they stand no chance. Like, you can still catch up to them, and that's really good. So yeah, and here I'm like, alright, play topside near Baron. there's nothing to take bot side, as you can see. The dragon's not up. I mean, like, the whole jungle's taken. Best we could go for is the bot lane tower, but why would we go for the bot lane tower when we could potentially go for the top lane tower and pressure Baron as well? So, yeah. The best play here is to kind of play around Baron, prepare for it, you know, make sure we don't die, etc. Grab vision here, sweep in the area. Got to make sure that your Umbral Glaive removes wards too. It detects wards, so don't use your sweeper before you have your Umbral Glaive. As you can see, waste. Big waste, Umbral went off. So, yeah. Alright, I'm just going to jump straight here, Trundle being a little disrespectful, going to, you know, burst him a little bit, and bam. Stealth here because I feel like I'm in trouble, except I'm not. The Nunu's going to go down. I'm going to shred him down pretty nicely, and then I'm done because I have no R evolve. So when you don't have R, you need to make sure you kind of play it a bit more defensively. If you have leap, it's not so bad, but yeah, just make sure to play very carefully when you don't have R evolve. If you get caught without your stealth in a bad situation, you kind of just, you're screwed. Like, you're a squishy assassin, and there's nothing you can do, really. So, I'm gonna come over to the Baron and actually start it, because we just killed the Nunu. There's really no way to contest it. The Caitlyn's bot side as well, and 4 of us are here. So yeah, there's really no chance. Going to Q smite the Baron. I miss out on it. 69 HP. It lives at 69 HP, but we do take the Baron very nicely. Yeah, I didn't touch on the fact that I got a second serrated Dirk, sorry. Yeah, it's just a very, very solid thing. You kind of want to make sure you have at least 2 lethality items in your build at all times, and that will help you assassinate so much easier. It's going to be really easy to assassinate. Just 1 lethality item is not enough. It's definitely not enough. You need 2 at the very least. At the very least. 3 is even better. 4 is a little overkill, but you know, the sweet spot is definitely 2 or 3 for sure. And the rest of your items you can kind of build defensively if you want, or you can go for more damage. Me personally, I like more damage. I'm a damage person. I don't really build defensive items on Kha'Zix, especially since I know the champion so well at this point. And yeah, so with the Baron, we're going to go towards the bot side and start pushing that out, applying some pressure. You'll notice that I bought a Caulfield's Warhammer, and you might be wondering, hey, what are you doing, Tinjus? The the Warhammer and the Dirk don't build into anything aside from Duskblade and Umbral Glaive. Oh, and Prowler's Claw. And the reason I'm buying that Caulfield's Warhammer is because I'm going into a Ravenous Hydra. I know, crazy. So Ravenous is an extremely good item. Really, really well rounded. You get AD, you've got Omnivamp and CDR. Great item. And the passive is really nice too. So we're going to jump on the Kate and start chasing her here. Spot the Nunu coming out here. He's going to try and save the Kate for whatever reason. I really don't understand why. I'm going to QW. You can see my damage is absurd, isolated. He flashes here. I'm really confused. Really, really confused why he tries to go for this and save the Caitlyn so desperately. But we're going to stealth. We're really fast. Can stealth up to the Nunu. Q him in isolation. Bam, my E's up again. That's what E is really good for, you know. Putting points into your E, really good, lowers the cooldown. If I didn't put points into my E there, probably maybe would not have gotten him there. Who knows though. Yeah. And then we're going to take the tower, and I'm going to recall. Never mind, we're not going to recall. We've got the dragon coming up. But yeah, as I was saying, the Ravenous Hydra is a great item. And if you need to kind of round out your build a little bit in some way, maybe you want a bit more damage, but you also want some sustain and CDR. It's just a great item, great alternative to what's the word? The Death's Dance that was removed in this season. I mean, I know Death's Dance is not removed, but it doesn't give like lifesteal anymore and stuff. So yeah, Ravenous Hydra, fantastic item, would recommend. Especially when you once you have 2 lethality items, it's just really, really nice, solid item. Alright, take a look at this. We're going to pin the Trundle against the wall. I'm going to double jump the shit out of him, and I'm going to go right on the Caitlyn, and I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to go for the style, I'm going to flash on her and get a double kill, and then I'm going to jump out. So a very nice double jump there. Probably didn't need to flash, maybe. It's not even worth flashing for her there, to be honest. But, you know, we got to go for that style play, you know. Of course we do. Can't just hit a double jump like that and then give up on that kill. Hell no. Of course we're going to go for that. Alright, so we are pushing this wave now while my team is in the bot lane trying to take that tower. And I'm just gonna push up here, apply pressure, etc. I don't have my ulti up. Once again, like, you'll notice I'm doing other shit once my ulti's down. When my ulti's down, I don't look for fights. I kind of just look and see what I can do on the map. And I'm gonna wait here because my ulti is coming up soon and they might go for an engage here. Turns out they don't, they just clear the wave. But the Nunu is coming actually, so yeah, they are going for a bit of an engage. I'm just gonna come along here, he's isolated, I'm gonna smack him down. See that Divine Sunray damage, really solid. He's gonna jump over the wall. Lucian's gonna kill the Nunu. Big Orianna ulti, I'm gonna jump straight in, but I get knocked back by the Janna. Lucian's gonna pick up a double kill, I'm gonna burst down the Janna, he's gonna pick up a triple kill. I'm gonna jump over in the Twitch, he's gonna pick up a quad, I'm gonna give him the quad. And then the Trundle gets away. Unlucky, man. Unlucky, unlucky. No penta for you. Or does he get one? Who knows? No, there he is. He's in the back. We're gonna take that inhib. And I'm like, we could probably end here, right? Yeah, we could probably end, but I'm not gonna end. Screw that. Let's have a bit more fun, yeah? Let's have a little bit more fun. Yeah, I just kind of wanted my Ravenous Hydra and just one more fight. Because I was having a lot of fun in this game. Honestly, like, yeah. Alright, so the Nunu is coming here. Gonna jump on the Lucian for whatever reason. What can this Nunu do to that Lucian? Absolutely nothing. And so I just jump on him in isolation and finish him off very easily. I'm able to grab my Hydra now. I just need to recall, but I see that blue and I'm like, oh, delicious. Give me that. Give me that. Beautiful. Alright, take that. And then we're gonna recall, except the Braum actually cues the Gromp and he's like, hey, come take this. I'm like, alright, sure. Thanks, man. And we're gonna recall after that. 3k gold. Bam, you know what we're getting? Hydra. Great item. As I said. Really, really nice. I'm glad that it's kind of back for Kha'Zix in some way. I know the active is gone, but it's whatever. It's still a fantastic item. And we're gonna evolve our Q last. As usual, when we're carrying a game, we go for Q evolve last. If we're going R evolve. Well, not necessarily Q, but you know, the classic, you know, carry, hyper carry evo order, REQ or QER. I love it. Best evolution order. You just become an absolute monster with all three evolutions. It's like a Kassadin, really. I think of Kassadin, Kha'Zix like a Kassadin, essentially. Once he hits 16, he's just so fucking good. We're gonna jump on the Trundle here. He's really out of position. And I'm going to cleave him down with some Divine Sunder auto attacks and a few ISO Qs. And that was about it. See the Janna here, very tempted to jump on her, but I know the Twitch is nearby, so it's probably not a good idea. So tempted, man. I get a little bored here. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to jump over the wall, because why not? Who cares? Let's just try. We're going to start hitting the Nunu, but then the Twitch appears and he's like, hey, what's up? That was a bit awkward. That was a bit awkward. I couldn't land my auto attack on the Twitch because the Poppy knocked it back. So that was kind of strange, and then we just kind of throw a little bit. Well, it's whatever. My team actually still wins the fight because Lucian is alive, and we've got the Poppy and Orianna. He's going to back rub the Nunu with his ultimate. Poppy's going to pin the Nunu against the wall. Lucian's going to pick up the Nunu. Lucian's just going to go crazy and absolutely destroy the Janna. She's going to live though. Yeah, we just start dying here. Poppy's going to knock the Trundle back. Poppy flashes, get down, Mr. President, for the Orianna, and she actually gets out alive. The Trundle teleports within his base, which is crazy. It's just so desperate. I don't really understand. But yeah, that's fine. I was just screwing around a little bit. And kind of wondering what I should buy next, but it doesn't really matter because the game's gonna end soon, so I'm like, this longsword doesn't really build into what I want, so I'm gonna go for a pickaxe instead, just because it builds into Yumu's. And I was like, okay, sure. And the good thing about Divine Sundra is that you don't need the you don't really need Last Whisper, because each legendary item you build will give you 5% magic and armor penetration, which is really, really nice. So once you have full build, you can get about 20% armor penetration just from legendary items alone, and that is extremely good. That's really nice. Of course, if you wanted more armor pen, you can go for the Last Whisper item, the Serilda's Grudge thing. That's always great. Doesn't really hurt to get more armor pen. Very nice. But yeah, it's definitely, this item is a tank buster for sure. It's fantastic. I really enjoy it. I'm going to pick up that dragon there, and I'm just going to kind of screw around here. Mid-diff, as I say. I really thought it was mid-diff because the Kaelin was just inting. I don't understand. She kept overextending throughout this game. And so, I don't know. I just got a big lead off of that as a result. Like, if you spoon-feed me, it's not really jungle diff. It's probably your fault that you spoon-fed me. It's really easy not to die to a Kha'Zix, in my opinion. But then, of course, I know when I verse Kha'Zix, I actually cry when I'm specific champions. Kha'Zix is very hard to play against, in my opinion. Especially now, because he's so damn strong. But yeah, we're going to start taking the Baron here. And soon to be our last fight, I guess. I really want to use this Ravenous Hydra, but, you know, a bit hard. Bit hard, because it's ending the game. The game is about to end, but yeah. Probably going to pin the Trundle against the wall and cleave him down. Once again, Divine Sunder, ISO Qs, you know the drill. That's it. So much damage, absolutely insane. Can take the inhibs. Twitch is going to get absolutely exploded. That's going to be the game. And yeah, that will be it. Bam, I'm going to try and go in the Kate. Bam, flash, EQ auto tag. She just absolutely explodes. Nunu explodes too. And yeah, that's going to be the game. That is it. Phase Rush Kha'Zix, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Try this out, man. Divine Sunder is really nice. Really nice item. Would recommend with Phase Rush and R Evolve. I will see you guys next time. Remember to like, subscribe, all that good shit. Catch you later.